welcome. Just go around the circle and tell us what your name is, where are you from, and what academy are you looking into.
I'm Luke Ledva. I'm from Long Island, New York, and I'm currently waitlist at the Naval Academy.
I'm Zachary Curion. I'm from California, and I'm on a Falcon Scholarship to the Air Force Academy.
I'm Sarah Kreiser. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm also on a scholarship to the Air Force Academy.
I'm Tristan Halbert from Cypress, Texas, and I'm going into the Coast Guard Academy.
Barry Johnson, Canyon Lake, Texas. I'm looking into the Coast Guard Academy.
Who or what inspired you to serve our country?
I think it started when I was a little kid, around 6. My uncle, he went to the Naval Academy, and he gave me an inception about attending the Naval Academy when he took me to my first Army-Navy game. And from there, I got more curious about, what are these academies about, and what can they offer me? And throughout that, ever since then, my love and passion to attend the Naval Academy has grown exponentially.
I have a family who's largely involved in the military, and I've always just naturally been interested in warfare, just becoming a soldier, just trying out that kind of experience.
My uncle was who inspired me to join the military. He was a surgeon, and that's something that I now want to do also.
My dad inspired me because he always taught me what I was supposed to be when I was growing up, to be a good person, to help other people. My uncle was also in the Air Force, so that combination together kind of got me interested in looking to see how I can help people more in that aspect.
I'd say it's my great uncle, who was a full colonel in the Marine Corps, and he's really hardcore, so it kind of just rubbed off on me. I've had the urge to serve, so do it through the academy.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So, how did you hear about Greystone? What brought you to look us up on the internet and say, I want to go to a candidate weekend?
I think it started when I got my thin white envelope from the Naval Academy. My blue and gold officer definitely threw out the suggestion of looking into Greystone. He didn't mention any other prep schools. So, of course, I had to check it out for myself, and so far, so good.
I was given the Falcon Scholarship, and this was one of the 7 schools that offered money, and my grandpa looked more into it, and he said, this is probably the best bet.
Same as his situation, and also I love Texas, so that's why I chose this academy to look at first, and it's definitely
I just happened to come across it when my mom was telling me to look up schools online, and she wanted to go to a certain blog, and Greystone popped up, so we decided to look into it more, and just drove it.
I figured it out from a current Greystone, Connor John, who's my friend, and just kind of told me to come check it out. So I told him I didn't get accepted. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, Thursday, when y'all arrived, you went straight into a pledge trials. Do one of y'all just want to tell us what a pledge trial was and what your experience was?
Sure, I got you. It's pretty much a rough draft of what an interview with the nomination board would be like. They ask you the basic questions. Tell us about yourself. Why do you want to serve? What do you think about leadership, your weaknesses and strengths? And after that, the group together gave you some constructive criticism on what you could improve on in the future, and it gave you a taste of what Greystone can offer throughout a whole year.
Was the board by students?
Yes, it was all by Greystoners.
Okay. And then the mock, it's a mock of the murder boards that they do in fall semester. Do you know who runs the murder boards, the actual murder boards?
Yes, those are more qualified opinions. Those come from commander, colonel, and then current staff members at both Greystone and Trent University.
Yes. After doing pledge trials, Sarah, do you think that could definitely help you in the interview process? What exactly about it did you like the most?
I loved the constructive criticism part. I think that's really going to help me in each of the years prepare me better.
Awesome. And the rest of y'all, did you like it?
Yeah. I think it'll help a lot with confidence as well for speaking.
Oh, yes.
So,
Someone who went through it, it was so nice to walk into my congressional interviews and sit down and just be really comfortable and be able to answer these at sometimes very difficult questions with composure and confidence. And even if I didn't know the answer, I knew Murder Boards teaches you a way to answer the question in a different way and kind of flip the question. It's really awesome. It helps a lot. What was your favorite part about Candidate Weekend?
Just meeting the guys here.
Meeting the guys?
Yeah, they're actually really neat. And how they interact with each other, that really kind of persuaded me to come here more.
How would you say they interact with each other?
Very brotherly in a way.
Like a big family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
Yeah, we definitely have a good time, and it's been like this all year. It took about a week for us to get this close, and then ever since then we've been getting closer. It's awesome. How was classes on Friday? You just go around the circle and say what classes you went to, what you thought of that class.
I attended literature and composition and chemistry. Both were very hands-on experiences. The classrooms were smaller than what I'm used to. However, that gave the teachers more opportunity to talk one-on-one with each student and make sure that they understood what was happening.
I too had an English literature and composition and chemistry. I thought English class was very similar to what I used to in high school. Chemistry class was very active. It seemed like very kinetic. There's a lot of activity going on. It was kind of fascinating.
It wasn't just some teacher talking at the front of the board.
Right, it was interaction.
How about you?
I also went to an English literature class and then the chem class and the history class. And same things he was saying, they're all very interactive. The students have a lot of input. It's not just a teacher telling you what to write down and stuff like that, which I like.
I also went to literature composition and chemistry, and I saw like a very laid-back atmosphere that everyone was nice and could just talk about anything. You didn't have to feel scared because you just talk to the question straight into it.
I went to chemistry and English lit as well. And it was like really high school-like because the teachers just like right there the whole time. It was nice.
Like the class size was high school?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not quite high school level, but yeah.
Right.
I really like that.
Right. Do y'all know how we do study hall in fall semester?
There's like 4 hours a day.
How many?
Like 6 days a week.
Yeah. It definitely helps with your GPA. We all strive for that 4.0. And if you dedicate those 4 hours, 6 days a week, you find yourself getting more sleep, so you're not as tired, and your grades just stay up. It's great. How was Toastmasters?
I said that was a pretty neat way to improve their speech skills. How to keep saying like things like odd, to keep them constant flowing and confident in the way they speak.
Yeah, it was alright, but I got a pretty bad question, so I had to make something up.
That's okay. Oh, it happens with those table topics.
You definitely see how you can improve over time. I think just one session alone improved my arms, legs, and because of the little ring-a-ding-ding.
Yeah. It makes you more aware of it, and you don't realize it until you hear that bell in the background. You're like, oh man, it said on.
I'd say it's like pretty challenging, but at the same time, it's also very fun and fun.
Character development and leadership training. What did you guys think of that experience and your thoughts, comments?
I love that because I'm always trying to see how I can improve my leadership skills alone and my teamwork abilities. And having others input what they take on as leadership definitely opens your eyes and opens your field of vision to what else you can do to improve yourself.
I thought it was very professional. I was quite impressed that all these Greystoners will have the drive and motivation to better themselves in terms of leadership and responsibility.
I agree. I thought it was really cool, and the videos were cute. I loved the videos. Again, I was impressed too that they were able to put together something like rich with information like that. It was really cool.
I do like that they strive to become a leader. That everyone just wants to be a really good person, and they want to be able to have people look up to them and be able to take care of it so they can help out everyone.
Yeah, I thought it was very well put together. It was, good learning experience.
Usually a staff member does the character leadership training, and it's on Saturday mornings, and for Candidate Weekend is when the squads did their own, and it was kind of our way of showing y'all what we have learned and what you will learn when you attend Greystone. It's a great way to start the thought process of what kind of leader do I want to be? What would I do in this type of situation? Of course, you're not going to know until you're in that situation and you have to make the decision, and it could cost lives. However, they present you with examples and stories with this is what happened, what could have gone wrong, what did go wrong, what went right, what would you do, all that. So you learn a lot, and it's awesome to look back. A year ago, for me, I wouldn't have half of the knowledge, no matter how many books I read, of what I have now, just being here and having that interaction in person. It's been a really great experience, and I think y'all will definitely love it when you come here. The 9 a.m.s on Saturday morning. You just have to put on that smile. You went to dinner in Kerrville? Classics, right? How was that? Was it good?
Yeah, it was good food.
That's good. And then after, what did y'all do? Ultimate Frisbee?
Yeah, it was a little rough because my stomach was a little full.
Oh.
So it really fun at that time.
You're moving slow?
Yeah. My teammates are very coordinated.
That's okay. Yeah, we like to we'll do volleyball. We've done basketball, flag football. We've put together a bunch of sports teams, and we play at Shriner with their intramural program here, and it's really fun. You're playing with all your teammates, and it's just another way to come together as a team. And you guys saw a Pro Knowledge Bowl.
Right.
What was that?
I was just basically testing each Greystoner on their ability to know their rates. In this case, it was the enlisted of their respected
Ranks.
Yeah. So it was interesting to see that they're still incorporating, on top of the academics and the athletics here, also military knowledge, and then they test you back on it.
And, I skipped this, but PT Friday morning.
Oh.
How was that?
It wasn't too bad. It's definitely a nice taste to see what a 5:30 every morning would look like. You definitely see where you don't want to get the colonel angry, from what I've heard. And I think over time you can definitely see your CFA scores improving just by that alone, and then on top your own individual workouts.
I thought it was very challenging. I've been weightlifting all high school, and I've never done anything like that. It was really intense for me.
Good.
I thought it was good. I liked also the relay. That really
Yes.
helps make it more competitive and more fun, so you're not thinking about, focus, like, you know.
Right.
Just I gotta get over there, so like, I don't know.
The ring of death caught me off guard for a little bit.
What's the ring of death?
It's in the center of the Shriners University, and whatever you do is like right in the middle of the emblem for Shriners, and everyone gets in a circle, and for like a certain amount of time, you have to do push-ups, dips, or oh yeah, and shot up my shoulders for a little bit. I was like caught off guard by that. I was like, you didn't expect that.
Yeah.
I found out I'm in pretty bad shape.
Yeah. If most of us, I was. I still am.
That's about it.
Yeah. You'll have a love-hate relationship with the 5:30 PT sessions all throughout fall. It's hard, but you do improve, and it is very much so worth it.
I'm Sarah Kaiser. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm trying to get into the Air Force Academy. I go to Highland High School where I do cross country and track and field. I'm captain of both teams, and I'm the student body vice president of my law school.
Oh wow, that's awesome! A lot of leadership skills in that. That's fun. How do you like cross country and track?
I love it. I used to be a competitive basketball player, and then I really got into running somehow, and I see it as like a lifetime hobby.
Do you think you're gonna try and do track and field or the cross country team at the academy?
I've definitely thought about it. I would like to, if I can.
That's awesome. Definitely talk to the coach. They can provide you with a lot of insight. That's awesome. So how was your experience at Candidate Weekend?
I had a great experience. I had a lot of fun. Put in a lot of work in the PT in the morning. I really liked going to the classes too to get a feel for what it would be like on an average day. Yeah, I had a really good experience.
Who did you stay with?
Yeah.
How did you think, excuse me, what did you think about the living arrangements being 4 girls to a room right next to a suite of 4 guys?
I didn't really even notice the guys. Like, they were quiet. I didn't really see them.
They must have behaved.
Yeah, they must have. I mean, yeah, I didn't really notice them. And I really liked the rooms. I kind of thought like maybe it would be not like a suite, but you know, where the bathrooms would go down the hall and you have to share with a whole bunch of people. So that was a pleasant surprise to see that. You have even like a little kitchen set up in there.
Yeah, we definitely made it our little
like
home.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Do you want to describe the room and what it's like?
Yeah, so you first walk in and it's basically the kitchen area, like pantry, and you guys have your water bottles and everything in there. And then on the right and the left, there's the bedrooms, where there's 2 bunks, desks, closet type situation in the back. And then they meet again in the middle with the bathroom that has 2 sinks, a shower.
Awesome. There are 8 girls at Greystone to 30 guys. It sometimes does get very overwhelming living so close to these guys. Tell us about your experience and how maybe the interaction with guys will help you prepare for going into a male-dominated field.
I think it'll prepare me just as to what to expect, kind of like behavior and things like that. They're definitely, I noticed like when we were playing ultimate frisbee, they're a lot more physical and stuff.
Yeah, they're boys.
Yeah, they're boys. I mean, I'm used to that. Growing up, I played on a bunch of sports teams, like all guys sports teams.
Okay.
So I'm used to that. Like it's all.
You're used to getting
Sometimes
roughed up.
I was always kind of a rougher kid too, tomboy growing up. So I mean,
Okay.
it's like more what it is to me.
Yeah. Awesome. What do you want to do when you go through the academy? Have you looked into majors or maybe even just the different activities that the Air Force Academy has for the students, like the soaring program? Do you know if you want to fly?
I'm not sure I want to fly. I know apparently friend of ours is a paratrooper, so he's like going through the sky and stuff. I'm not sure that I want to do something. The thing is, I've never done anything like that, so I don't know.
Yes.
But I'd be willing to try it out.
Yes. I'm actually the exact same. My brother went to the academy and he had flying lessons. He was in Civil Air Patrol. He already flew a glider, so when he went to the academy, he was like, all right, I want to fly.
Yeah.
I want to do the SOAR program, which is all gliders, and he just knew what he wanted to do, whereas I'm like, well, I've never tried this, but I've never tried that.
Yeah.
I want to keep my options open. That's awesome.
Like me too. I'm just not exposed to that sort of thing.
Yeah. Do you know about what major? You definitely said that you want to be a surgeon, looking in the medical field. Do you know what major you would choose?
Probably something in the sciences that will...
Biology.
Yeah, biology or something like that. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's very difficult.
Yeah.
That's very... Did you take AP Bio? What were your high school classes like?
I haven't taken AP Bio, but I did take physics for 2 years. I took honors physics and then AP physics right now.
Wow.
AP physics. And then I have taken... I'm going to graduate with 6 math credits. So I took AP Stats, and right now I'm in Calculus. AP Calculus. So definitely focusing on those math and sciences.
Yes, that's a heavy workload for a high school
I
student.
have a full day, so.
Really? Even as a senior?
Yeah.
It'll definitely
One
be
of the
worth it'll be worth the hard work, I guarantee that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So when you went to classes here, what did you think about the workload or the academic requirements that you saw at Schreiner University versus the high school AP? Are they similar?
I feel like they were in a way similar. I noticed you guys, I looked at some people's calculus homework. It was kind of stuff like I'm doing right now in my calculus class. It was just a worksheet. I imagine the homework probably takes more time just because you're not going to class every day, right?
Yes.
You just skip a day. So I imagine the workload's a little bit more, but it also does seem similar.
And you think taking all those AP credits that you have good study habits to be successful when you come to Greystone?
I hope so. I mean, I don't know yet just because I don't know.
You haven't gone through it?
Yeah. I hope so. I mean, the classes seem similar. So.
Well, do you think, hearing what we do about fall semester with study hall being 4 hours a day, 6 days a week, the meetings with Commander Bailey about time management, do you think Greystone will equip you with the proper skills for you to be successful?
Oh yeah, I think 4 hours of study hall is something that I could definitely utilize. And time management, I mean, I feel like I'm good at managing my time now, but I doubt it's like anywhere near where it needs to be. So I think that'll definitely help prepare me for the exams. That's going to be like.
Awesome. Have you talked to your congressman or senator that you will be reapplying?
Not yet.
Not yet. Throughout this summer, we do what we call summer session. And Greystone is the first people on campus for the fall semester. And we sit in a room for 2 weeks. Alright, it doesn't sound that bad. We don't just sit in a room, but we're in a room, we're working hard on our paperwork and stuff. Do you know what type of stuff that we're actually doing in those 2 semesters? Have you talked to anybody?
I spoke with the commander. He said it was basically just refining applications and things like that, like proofreading essays and nomination and sort of things. And that's sort of
Do you think getting here those 2 weeks earlier would help you be able to focus more when the academic year starts kicking in?
Oh yeah, because trying to handle, like, I applied to West Point and the Air Force Academy, and trying to handle that and nomination packets, weekends were very stressful, and being in cross-country season, it was really hard to find the time to just get it all done. So I think it'll help me a lot.
Greystone helps you make that time.
Yeah, it's really that time.
Yeah, it's definitely worth focusing those 2 weeks and getting your applications pretty much as close to finished as you can. So from being from Phoenix, Arizona, what is it like coming to Kerrville, Texas?
Kerrville is definitely a lot smaller. It's a lot more green. Arizona, it's really brown and everything. It's really populated and I don't know. It's just very different. I can't answer this question.
Okay, well I'll ask you again.
Okay.
No, you were fine. Keep it rolling, you're great.
What else is different?
Say, I come from a town by Phoenix or in Phoenix that has this many people.
Oh, okay.
And then Kerrville
It's an actual town.
is actually a town. They said, you could say like what you said. They said it's a town, but it should really be a city of Gilbert. We have this many people, but this is actually the town of Kerrville.
Yeah.
It's small, and then stuff like that. Just go with it. Ready? Yeah. So from Phoenix, Arizona, what's it like being in Kerrville, Texas?
Kerrville's a lot more greener. Also, I come from the town of Gilbert, which really is the city of Gilbert, because there's over 220,000 people.
Oh, wow.
Versus you come here and it's a town of 25,000, including like the outskirts of town, you know, like. So that's definitely a big change.
Size difference.
I think if I come to Greystone, it'll definitely take a little bit of getting used to, just because you don't have those big city amenities.
Mm-hmm.
But San Antonio's not too far, and I know you can check out and go there on the weekends, that kind of thing. So you can still get your, I don't know, big
city.
town. Yeah, you can get
city
your